Hey guys, in this video, I want to show you how we can modify the Combat Fury framework so that we can have, bajillion different hit reaction based on the weapon that we have or the different, combat stance we have. I'm capable of having different hit reaction montage playing while I am equipped with different weapons, right? So currently I have 3 weapons. I have, I have the unarmed, I have the sword, and I have the great sword, right? But Combat Fury at the moment, right? The version I don't know what the version number is, 1.1 or something. It doesn't offer the that much flexibility for the hair reaction playing, right? But it is a really easy to implement, and I want to show you how to do it. So by default, right? So this is what is given in the hair reaction component, right? There's weak hit reaction. There's high, mid, low, front, and back, and there is strong also knockdown. And what I did is that I created a table basically, and I set the key to enum weapon state, and also the value to be the hit reaction list basically. So as you can see, I can choose to not set the table at all, or I can choose to set the hit reaction for every single one of them. And in order to achieve that, what I did is we need to go to the hair reaction component, and we can check out this thing. All right, this is the main function that is being played when you are getting hit. It is well, basically when you get hit, it will check if it's an air attack. If it is an air attack, it would return one of the 3 reaction, right, based on his strength. And if it is, if it is an what is it called, air attack, we would like to return the air launch reaction montage, right? This could be somewhat set in like a list or table setting as well if you want, like a bajillion different, the heavy attack reaction montage basically, or like special attack, right? Whatever you want to call it. And for the one I was working on today is the front hit reaction basically. So how this program is set up is that um, it checks, right? It checks if it's front or it checks if it's back, but the variable type it is using is the same. So what it does is that it has the variable type called front hair reaction. What it includes is a whole bunch of what is this called? A whole bunch of montage variables, right? And we have variables called hair reaction, front and back, right? Front hair reaction and back hair reaction, right? But they're all the same variable type. So when you are using table, it can work for both front and back. Where's it? Okay, so once we understand this, right? Back is the same variable type. Once we understand this, we can set one table. We can use one table for both of the front and back hit reaction. And these two are the same. These three, like these 6, are all the same. They are all using the same variable type. So therefore, for this entire part, we can just use one functionality, which I called set from hit montage based on table. Set front, right? Set front hit montage based on table. So we are able to use one function for all 6 of these collapse graphs, right? So yeah, and also for the air reaction, right? What I would do is, basically you want to copy paste this and basically do the same thing, right? But the variable type would be different. The table's variable type will be air hit reaction, right? Because it will be less montage to be playing. But if you know how to do the front hit montage, the front hit reaction selection, you will know how to do the air attack. And let's go over the function I wrote, right? So the first thing is that you want to check, right? You want to check. Well, the first thing, my bad. The first thing is that you want to create a variable. You want to create this table variable. In my idea, table works better than list, right? Because list you can only find through indexed or like find next, right? Based on index. But through table, we're able to set the first key as the weapon state because we are playing the motion matched animation as well as the hair reaction based on weapon state. This is one of the really important enum variable that is used in Combat Fury, and for its value we set it to front hit reactions, right? Because we already checked all six of the these claps graphs, right? The selection node are using the front hit reaction data type, right? Well, to be frankly, it should be called like stand hit reaction because we're using it for front and back. So, but anyway, you get the idea. So once this data table is set, make sure that we are able to see it from the other blueprint. Then we can, drag this into our character blueprint, right? So then you'll be seeing this be popping out, right? So this is what we just said, and you can choose add element, right? In our case, I will set this to others. Then we will add element. Then we can find out, oh shit, we have the unarmed popping out, right? And at the moment, it's the value is empty, right? It has the key set up, but it doesn't have the value, right? So we're not going to set this up. We're just going back to what I had it before. So you would like to set it up, right, using the enum and based on your own weapon type, right? You can have guns, you can have arrow, whatnot, right? You want the character to have different hit reaction when they are in different stance, right? Like if you are making a kung fu game, right, there's will be different stance for kung fu fighting. So you don't want the hit reaction to be the same. So this is how you set it up. And going back to our hit reaction component, shit, where's it at? It's right here. So this is our function. First, we want to make sure that the table is not empty, because if we were to use this same hit reaction component for other simpler enemy companion AI or whatnot, we simply don't have. Well, me personally, I don't want to set everything up for a not too important character, right? To me, the main character is extremely important because we get to see the character on screen 100% of the time, basically, right? But for other character, I feel lazy, so I don't want to set it up. So what I want to do is I want to have a Boolean check. I want to check that if the table is empty. If it is empty, we don't do nothing, right? If it's not, if we have set it up, for example, right, in our main character case, I want to start setting up the front hair reaction, right? Normally, the front hair reaction is set up during the montage call, like at the really beginning. But since I don't want to change any variable name or variable type, so we don't break anything, this is a really safe and also my method. I think this is a great method to do it, right? Then we want to get the weapon state from our sandbox character after you cast it to whatever your blueprint is, and we want to switch on weapon state. For my situation, I have gray sword, and unarmed. Right, gray sword is the additional one, so we want to set the we want to base on the enum. We want to base on the value. Then we want to set a value, right, or based on the key of the right. The enum is the key, right? So we want to return the value that is following by the key and set it to front hit reaction. And we want to call this function, right at the beginning of the get hit montage or before, any of the branches, right? That'll be, yeah, that'll be it. This will be it. And let me know if you have any problem, right? If you have any question.